welcome back to episode 2 of the Days Off podcast. We're just two normal dudes talk about literally anything. Trying to focus on fitness, not be too serious about it. I'm Logan. This is Nurse Dre. And we're excited to do the second episode. A little nervous, still working out the bugs, but we're excited just to... Again, we're not trying to make money on this. I don't think we said that in the first video. We're not making money. We don't plan on making money. The only thing we want to do is build a community of like people who want to work out, who want to play pickleball, who want to do these things and exercise, but not have a calendar of how many calories they did. Our end goal is to be able to have meetups, a pickleball tournament, or at a 5K, or at an event somewhere out of state if we're like going on vacation or something. Like that is our end goal, just to have a group of people that we can be like, hey, we're going here. We don't want any money from you. We're not giving you anything. We would just like to meet up and just be normal people together. So, we're not influencers. We both have jobs. We both have busy schedules. So we just want to be as relatable as possible, even if it is, you guys tuning into a semi-boring conversation once a week. But hopefully we can make it interesting. So thank you for tuning back in. So I guess, anyways, I work in the HVAC field, HVAC. Heating, ventilation, air conditioning. Some people think it's like vacuums. I work at a college, so I maintain equipment. I think we are over like 200 residential units, whether that's houses or apartments, but we're over 200 of those. And then we have a bunch of dorms that we manage, and then like 2 academic buildings, 2 dining halls, 2 like huge like theater type auditoriums. So anyways, that's what I do for work. And then I also do work on the side, legal work on the side, like repairs and stuff. And then I'm working on my contractor's license right now. And that should be done this year. And then I will either stay here and start a business or move back down to South Florida and start a business in the HVAC world. But yeah, I dropped out of college to pursue this. So it needs to work. It will.
It will work.
It already kind of has.
It will work. And I'm Andre. I'm a nurse. I have my BSN, RN, and I'm also working at a college as a clinical nursing instructor for undergrad students. And while I do that, I'm also getting my master's, my MSN, and that's it. First of all, let's talk about how sucky of a week it was with our fitness journey.
Mine was pretty bad.
Definitely mine. But like yours wasn't great either, right?
I'll look at mine so I can see. I'm not gonna lie, the 5K was a flop for me. Like we only ran 2.9 miles. It wasn't even 3.1.
And that pissed me off because I was like, man.
We were walking the first like little bit.
Yeah.
And then everyone was in the way, and I'm just like,
well, that's just how they are. You know what I mean? Like if you wanted to start off like bison running, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but we're not like that.
No.
Okay, there it is. So evening run on March 6th. That's when we did 3 miles. We did 3 Mile Bridge. We did a 5K. Okay. March 4th, we did a 5K.
Right.
My pace was bad, 9:25. My pace is just bad.
Right.
And then we walked a 1.5 miles that same night.
Right.
Then we ran 1.6 miles that same night. And then 2 days later, March 8th, we ran the 5K. That was the 30-minute run. And then 2 days later, I ran a mile. Just a mile at the track. And then Tuesday night, we played pickleball. And that was it. So since the 5K, all I did was run a mile and play pickleball. I haven't done jack squat. And I was thinking about it. This 75 hard is going to be a lot harder than I thought.
Why?
Because the reason I haven't, like tonight, I didn't run tonight. Chill, Riley.
Are you okay?
What?
She's like,
okay. The reason I didn't run the night was because I had to go help my buddy move, which is fine. And then we had to film this, which isn't a big deal. But like, every night I have something to do.
Yeah.
And so it's not going to be hard. It's just, I have to adjust. Like I have to, instead of working out like at 6 or 7 at night, I got to work out like 9, 9:30, 10 o'clock at night, which is going to suck because I go to bed at 10, but it's okay. I'll figure it out. But I do want to actually do the 75 hard all the way through. But I am realizing it's going to be harder, not physically hard, but just like logistically hard.
Mm-hmm.
You're not even focusing. That stupid dog's distracting you.
No, she is, but
She's so fat, dude.
I know it's gonna be hard for me because one of my biggest, greatest of all time struggles in life is consistency, and simply consistency.
Being on time.
Like,
a few other things.
did I ask for help?
No, you didn't ask for anything.
But like, consistency is so hard for me. Like, I get bored so quick. Like, I sit down to study 5 minutes in, I'm like, my brain feels like it's on overload.
Really? Because every time I ask you to go run, that's your excuse to not run.
Well,
I have to study.
It's because of that. Because studying takes me 5 times longer to do because of that. And so I have to like account into like, oh, yeah. If I were someone to like study, I could easily go for a run, come back, study, then go to bed.
Do you not think running would help you? Like, okay, you're worn out. Like, I don't want to do anything except for sit here. Would that help you study or
No.
Or no? Oh,
no. But I like whenever I do stuff like that, I'm just like, you know what? I don't wanna. I go run and I come back and I'm like, I have to study now. So I sit down to study, and then on 5 minutes in, my brain feels like it's overloading. I take
TikTok.
a break. And I go back. Listen, studying takes me 5 times longer simply because of my lack of like attention and like consistency and all that. I'm in grad school and I still don't have a study style.
but I feel like, do you have to study or is it more papers? Or is it projects?
I study. Both studying and project. Like,
Well, and is your schedule going to get better or worse in the summer?
oh, so much more. Like, I'm going to be working like a dog day and night, living off of coffee from the pot. None of you want to touch. That's how busy I'm going to be.
Of course, you reference a slave movie. Actually, it's not a slave movie.
No, it's just a racist movie or something like that.
It's not a racist movie. It's
It
just,
is about race.
It's about race, but it's not a racist movie.
Oh, well, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I guess. That's actually good. Abby doesn't like... my family loves that movie. What is it called? What is it called?
I don't know.
The Help. No, not The Help.
No, it's not The Help.
The Help's
The Help was pretty good. I thought The Help was pretty good.
Hidden Figures, yeah. That was good. I really like that movie. That dog bothers me.
Why?
Because she's fat.
Riley, tell him you're just big
Pro
boned.
tip, don't fix your dogs.
She's just big boned.
Well, one, they don't need fixing. All right, they were never broken. But once you do fix them, they blow up. How do you boil eggs, Andre? What's your step-by-step process?
So this is how I've done it my entire life. I literally just get the eggs, put them in a pot, put it in some water, let it boil, and then I let intuition tell me if it's good or not.
Yeah, how'd that work out for you tonight?
Tonight it didn't work out, but that's the first time it hasn't worked out in like forever.
All right, let me tell you how you're supposed to do it, according to me.
Okay.
You bring the water to a rolling boil. Is it rolling or roaring? I don't know. A bubbly boil.
Mm-hmm.
Then you put your little eggs in there softly
Right.
with salt, in salt water.
Salt? Why?
I don't know. I just started to do that.
Oh.
I don't think it does anything. And then you set your timer for 10.5 to 11.5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Let it boil. And then once the timer goes off, take it out, and they're ready to go. That's how you're supposed to boil eggs. I don't think you cook anything by putting it in the pot while the water boils. You don't cook ramen like that, do you?
I do cook ramen like that, actually.
That's disgusting.
I do.
I don't know why, but that's just disgusting.
Why?
I don't know. I feel like you're supposed to wait till the water is hot.
Everything is disgusting to you.
It's just, especially from the tap. You know, like, you don't know what's in there.
Water?
I don't know. Florida's bad with their chemicals in their water.
Well, I ain't dead yet, right, Raleigh? Honestly, something I've also realized about myself is I feel most organized in chaos.
You just realized that about yourself?
No, but like,
Yeah, that's true.
Like, I feel most organized in chaos. If you know me, I do not like organization. I do not like
Being on time.
like. I'm on time. I'm on time.
Really? Really? When were we supposed to start filming this? 8:30. I just squeaked. 8:30 is when we're supposed to start filming this.
Listen here, pal. Listen. I
You
had
got
to
here
get
at
me something to eat.
50.
I hadn't eaten all day.
Whose fault is that? That doesn't matter. You should still, if you tell somebody, I'm going to be here at this
Don't
time.
upset me.
You should be there at that time, if not earlier.
True.
I am rarely late. That's my biggest pet peeve is when people are late. It pisses me off.
People. Just say my name.
No, because it's you.
Just say my name.
It's Luke. Luke pissed me off the other day. What was it? I forget what it was. Every time Luke's supposed to meet me, it's late. It's just, I hate when people are late. It's so annoying. At church. I hate when people are late at church. Or be starting the service. And I can't say names, but people will walk in and they have a role in the service. And it's like, yo, you should have been here like 30 minutes ago prepping this. Why are you just now getting here? Well, we had to go do, it doesn't matter. Like the excuses that lead up to why you're late does not matter. Like you should get your ducks in a row and be there on time.
Who do you think you are?
Listen, I just know that I am rarely late. Rarely.
Well, I mean, hey.
You are known to be late.
I just like the chaos. I like the rush.
That's not chaos. That's inconsiderate.
I like the rush. You know what I mean?
No, it's inconsiderate.
Okay, anything that's like very important. Like if it's very important. If it's very important, I'm on time. Like
you should always be on time.
Okay, yeah, but like sometimes I'm just like, it doesn't make sense.
Yes, it does. When you have somebody else involved. If it's just like you and your girlfriend or fiance, like, hey, we're gonna go eat dinner, and you guys are together. It's like we'll plan to eat at 6, but you guys are both late at 6:30. No, it's inconsiderate.
I don't know.
I
feel like because I personally I'm never late for class. I'm never late for work. I'm never late for,
yeah, for the things that you will get repercussions for not
church.
showing up.
I'm never late for church.
Okay, but what I'm trying to say is you are late to meet people. Like that's still late. Like that's still annoying.
Well, because when I tell people meet me somewhere, it's more of like a flexible time.
That's what I'm saying. It's not. It's not like meet between 8:30 and 9 o'clock. You said I will be here at 8:30.
Well, okay, I underestimated.
And you know what I did? I looked at your location at 8:25, and guess what you're doing? Pulling out of campus and going the opposite way of my house. I'm like, so I called you. I was like, hey.
No,
what are you doing?
Why did you just say that? Why don't I just ask?
Because you might be taking a different route, so I didn't want to assume you weren't
coming. Why would
coming.
I take the opposite direction to come to your house?
I don't know. If you had to drop Zoe off at a store or something. I don't know.
Why would I drop Zoe off at a store?
It doesn't matter. All I said was, I called you. I was like, hey, where you at? You're like, yeah, I'm on my way, kind of. I'm going to Publix to get something to eat. It's like, oh, so you're what time did you drop Zoe off?
I don't know.
No. Let's walk through this. When did you drop Zoe off? Like right before you left campus?
No.
When did you drop her off? Like 7:30?
A little bit before. No, a little bit before that. Like when you saw me driving, I had just left campus from my room because I went to change. And so.
So you dropped her off like 8:10?
Yeah. No, I'd be like more like 8:15, and I just went to my room real fast. Came out and I was like, man, I'm hungry. I have a little bit of time. So I was like,
you didn't have a little bit of time.
I didn't, but like,
you didn't.
I have such a gracious, brother that understands my time. You know what I mean? And
no, my time. Let me tell you what, my time is important. See these lights? They weren't up when I called you. See the stand? It wasn't up when I called you. See everything's moved and positioned.
Okay,
and the lighting is
so you're
pretty
telling
good.
me you weren't set up for the time?
No, I was set up for you to be here at 8:30 to help me. And guess what? 8:25 rolls around. I was like, all right, I'll just set up. That way when he gets here, we can start filming. But no, then he had to go after he ate his 570 calorie meal, which isn't terrible, but it was just a sushi roll. He went and made boiled eggs. We had to wait for that. And so we didn't start filming until like 9:15. And now it's almost my bedtime.
Guys, I love me a good slow routine. And that's also another issue.
Well, I never convinced you that being late is inconsiderate.
It is inconsiderate. I never said it wasn't. It is.
So you're just okay with being inconsiderate?
No, I'm not.
Oh my gosh.
But like,
I don't get this. I don't understand. That reminds me of what's her name?
Who?
Keke Palmer. When she
I
was
love
doing
Keke Palmer.
She said, ah! That slave him.
She says that was a slave him.
That was funny.
I seriously, if I could spend a day with one, if I could choose one person to spend a day with,
Listen up, Zoe.
full day,
It's not
24
going to be you.
hours. Listen, I spend a day. Zoe, I've told Zoe this before.
Oh, okay.
Kiki Palmer.
She is funny.
Kiki Palmer cracks me up.
She's funny.
She's like, I know it ain't.
I know it ain't the style, yeah.
You know it's your girl.
Yeah, she's funny. What is she from again, though? I know I've seen her my whole life.
So I think she started off in like that spelling bee movie, The Bee, or something like that. And then I remember seeing her in True Jackson VP. And then
Was she not in
Madea.
like
She was in
Oh,
Madea.
Actually, I don't remember that one.
Yeah, I remember that one. That's when she got beat with like the belts. Up.
She's funny though. I do like her,
Yeah.
and she's not obnoxious.
No, not at all.
Not all, but a lot of like women actors who are like in the spotlight,
Mm-hmm.
they seem to be like annoying and like very like men get more than women do, and it's just like she's just funny. She doesn't bring
Yeah.
politics into it. She rarely brings race into
Yeah.
it. I think I've heard it a couple times, but like usually it's funny race. It's not
Mhm.
like she's not upset about something. So I like when I see like an actor or actress just like being funny, doing what they're supposed to do, not being politically active. Yeah, the shows today suck. I was watching a reel about like the nostalgic like. Do you watch those or no? I watch them.
I don't know what you're talking about yet.
Like the intros to like the old shows, like
Oh,
Sweet Life of
right.
Zack and Cody, Sweet Life and Dag, Jesse.
Right.
Like those are good shows.
Very good shows.
Now they're all gay.
Yeah.
I can write a kid story.
You know?
Like Jack and Jill
Right.
went up the hill
Right.
to like fetch a pail of water.
Bars.
Like Jack fell down.
Stop it.
Maybe he was wearing a crown. He broke his crown.
No. So
Then-
he was royalty.
Yeah, and then like Jill,
Okay,
she's a
yeah.
woman, came tumbling
A
after.
woman?
Yeah.
I thought Jack was a boy.
No, Jack's a boy, but Jack and Jill went up the hill.
So Jack went up there with a woman.
But they're brother and sister, I think.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I don't know. That's what logic says. Because JJ, I don't know.
This is tea for me.
Have you actually never heard this?
I'm just kidding.
Okay,
have,
thank God. I thought you were just stupid.
I have.
I was like, dang, he really thinks I'm creating something.
No. I know you're not that creative.
I don't know what you know. Like, the things that you grew up with are different than the things I grew up with. I feel like the Bahamas is nothing like.
That's what I grew up with.
Oh, that scared me a little bit. I grabbed my wallet there.
When are you ever not looking for an opportunity to make a racist joke, huh?
I feel like I can be racist, make racist comments to you because you're Bohemian. You're not like African American.
You know, in all of our years of friendship, you still can't pronounce my like nationality correctly.
Bahamian?
Yeah.
Sorry, Bahamian. I feel like Bohemian. Was that like really wrong?
You said Bohemian. A lot of people say Bohemian. I'm like
Bahamian?
Bohemian.
Bohemian. Sorry, whatever.
Look
Anyways,
here,
I feel
man.
like I can make jokes to you and you don't get offended because
Look here.
you don't get offended, do you?
Oh, you know what we should do though? We should do a segment where I give you words from the Bahamas and you try to guess what it means.
Okay.
That'd be so cool.
Yeah, that'd be bad actually.
Okay, let's do that. Now, what do you
Alright,
think the word switcher?
What? Like searcher? Like
Switcher.
switch up.
Switcher.
Switcher.
SWI.
Switcher. Switch like a remote.
What you mean about switcher? Y'all Americans always add to everything. It's switcher.
I mean, the ER is
So switcher.
the best one.
Switcher.
Switcher.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm saying it like in my native like a switcher, like
Mm-mm.
a remote, like a clicker.
That's the Bahamian word for lemonade.
No, it's not.
Yes. Pot cake.
Pot cake?
Yeah.
Pot cake.
Pot cake.
Is that what it is? Pot cake?
No.
Oh, partake? Partake?
No. Pot cake.
Partake.
POTCAKE. Pot cake.
Pot cake.
Mm-hmm.
It's not what it sounds like, I'm assuming.
Definitely not.
Is it a food item?
No.
Give me like a category it's in.
Living creature.
Say in a sentence. Pot cake.
So much. There are so many pot cake on the street.
Pot cake.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's not an animal. Pot cake.
Plenty pot cake on the street.
Dogs.
Close.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you
That's
are.
so bad.
You're so close.
Is it a cat?
No.
Dogs.
Dogs is no homes. Stray dog.
Okay, stray dog.
Yeah. Pot cake is a stray dog.
Pot cake.
Yeah.
That's a real word.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's the word we use.
I would never, if someone offered me pot cake, I was probably like, yeah, for sure.
Like, come, you want a pot cake?
Yeah, I would take whatever cake that was.
Yeah, give me the pot cake.
I didn't know it was
Pot
different words.
caker. Okay.
Oh, wow. I'm doing way worse than I thought.
Jam up.
Jam up?
Mm-hmm.
Does that just mean like jam, like this is jam up, like this is the stuff, this is like, is it a party? Jam up. Like make me a sandwich, like jam.
Say you walk into a room and I say everybody jam up in here.
Like everyone's hyped.
No.
Everyone's partying. Everyone's
in here, jam up.
Everyone's in here, cram in.
Yes, it's crowded or full.
Okay, thank God.
Now I use jam up if someone is short. Also, I'd be like, oh my gosh, he a jam up, eh?
I don't understand that. My dad uses jam up, the phrase jam up, when like this place is jam up. Like this is a hype place.
It's not jam.
I
up.
don't use that.
It's not jam up. It's jam up.
Jam up.
Mm-hmm.
How's it spelled?
Same as jam up.
So jam up is how I would pronounce it.
That's how but you pronounce it differently with me.
That's so weird. Yeah.
Okay, next one.
I honestly want to. This is embarrassing. Go ahead.
Next one. So if I were to say, I straight.
I straight.
What does that mean?
Like I'm straight. Like
straight.
You're not gay.
No.
Like I'm straight. Like we're straight. Like we're good. We're cool. We're chill.
Yeah.
Okay, I got that one.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Like
that was pretty
everything's
straightforward.
good. You know what I mean? Like I straight.
Yeah.
Like, are you stressed out? Yeah, but I straight.
Yeah.
I straight. This one's easy. What you saying?
What are you saying?
Yes.
Thank you. Now, I don't feel that stupid.
But
pot cake. I will never.
Okay. Sprying.
Sprying.
Mm-hmm.
Sprying.
Now, I'll be very honest. I thought this word was universal. I 100% was like, this is a universal word.
Did you tell me this before?
Everybody knows. I don't think I did.
Sentence, please.
When I went outside, it was spraying.
Raining? Spraying?
Yeah. Well, it's what you guys called tinkling or trinkling. Like, you know, when it's
sprinkling?
Like, sprinkling that.
Tinkling? Like taking a whiz?
But yeah, that's y'all way
That's
of saying
so
sprinkling. We
weird.
say spraying.
My favorite, I still tell this story. When we walked into, it was like a men's meeting, you remember? We were having like a men's meeting at the church.
Guys, I was still fresh from the islands.
From the Bahamas. We walk in, a bunch of white guys. I have to preface it. A bunch of white guys holding
Yeah.
guns because it was a gun meeting. Like we were all
Right.
talking about different guns. We walk in, no one knows you. Maybe one or two people know you. There's like 20 guys in there. We walk in. This is the beginning of the party. He walks in and says, "Good night." Good night. I'm like, yo, are you saying good night? Like, we just
Why
got-
didn't you correct me like immediately though? That's what pissed me
I
off.
thought you were joking. I thought you were being funny. Like, good night. Like, I was like, okay. Like, I guess he's trying to fit in.
No.
You literally.
I wholeheartedly was like,
I
oh,
love
I'm gonna
that.
be respectful and tell everyone good.
I know
good
everyone
night.
was like, what the? Who is
I was
this?
like, good night. Good night,
Yeah.
everybody. Like whenever you enter a room at night, be like, good night.
Yeah, that's not a greeting in the States.
I said, oh my goodness.
It's like a goodbye. I thought Bohemian, and English were like super close.
We do speak English in the Bahamas, but it's a broken English, and then there's a dialect also to where like it can almost sound like it's not English.
Are there dialects on different islands in the Bahamas?
Honestly, I don't know. I think it's all the same.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, you're not outside. You're in America. Your perspective. Do we need less cops or more cops? Or they're fine exactly where they're at. Because you're not in the news. You're not in like your news isn't political. You don't see what's going on around. I say the world, America. Like you don't know what's going on around America. From your perspective and the things that you've seen on your algorithm, because I'm curious, do you think we need more cops, less cops, or we're good where we're at? And why or why not?
Here's what I think. I think that in certain areas, maybe might need extra cops.
Where are those areas?
But I don't know. But I don't have a solid opinion on cops just as yet, because I think the media, it's so filtered, and it's almost like rage bait sometimes. Like, TikTok will only show a certain, certain type of individuals being killed by a certain type of cops, when in reality the same thing is happening to other individuals, but we're only seeing what they want us to see. And so it's almost like rage bait, because you're gonna get a reaction out of.
To clarify, because you don't have to walk on eggshells. Like the walking on eggshells is annoying. So you're seeing videos of cops killing black people,
Yes.
but you really think that there's cops also killing white people. You just won't see those because those don't get
They're not
the
just white
clicks.
people. Like this is not a world of black and white people. You have
Well, in America,
Mexicans,
it kind of is
Asians.
on social media. Like,
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So you have like Mexicans and like Asians and like anyone. Like,
so you're saying that Asians and Mexicans, you don't see a lot of them getting killed or
don't.
stopped by cops. It's all blacks.
and that's how my TikTok currently is. It's
That's
like,
how mine TikTok is too. I feel like every cop clip is when it's a cop's fault, they're hurting a black person. When it's the person's fault, it's a white person yelling at the cop, and it's like, oh, of course, there's a white Karen.
Mm-hmm.
But you're saying that you think that happens to all races. They're just showing you those.
Yeah.
Because it provides clicks.
Right. And like you said, America is so big that it's happening everywhere. It's happening to everyone. You know what I mean? But they're only letting us see what they want us to see.
Yeah.
So I take things with a grain of salt. I evaluate things according to what I see and what I know. You know what I mean?
So what do you see? What you see is the algorithm. So what do you think of cops?
Exactly. Like I think cops are fine. I don't have an issue with cops at all. I've never had a bad interaction with like cops. And honestly, I've been in the United States for
7 years.
6 years or 7 years.
He came end of 2018, so
I don't know.
about 6.5 years. Yeah.
Okay, but like 6.5 years. I've been here for 6.5 years. And either I'm extremely oblivious, but I have never experienced racism here in the United States. And I'm in the South.
It's fake though. It's fake.
Yeah, you're fake. But like I've never, and honestly, maybe I'm just like oblivious to it all. But like I have never ever outright been like profiled or like been like racist towards. So I honestly don't even know what it would feel like if someone were to, like, I think I'd be hurt if someone were to, because I'm just too nice. I really don't feel like I deserve to be like.
Can I give my opinion why I think you haven't been?
Go ahead.
Because once someone meets you, like obviously they're gonna know like you're from the Bahamas. Like once you start talking enough, like and you start laughing, and like you can tell like your accent is a little different. It's there. But honestly, it's my personal opinion looking from the outside. The people that are like having racist comments thrown towards them and all this stuff, they have a certain look of, and it's not just black people, it's also white people. Like honestly, white, black, Mexican, Asian, whatever, hood rats. If you're a hood rat, you're probably gonna have a slur thrown at you. Like white, again, white, black, doesn't matter what it is. Like maybe black people have a little more coming at them, sure, whatever. But I just feel like if you dress up a little more approachable, if you don't dress like you're trying to kill somebody, like you don't hike your pants up, tuck your shirt in, like wear freaking shoes that match your, like don't take off your freaking hat, do your hair, like look presentable, and like you're not trying to like sneak behind a counter and kill somebody. Again, white, black, Mexican, no matter who, then you'll I feel like you'll be treated with more respect. Because even forget like black and white, like even Mexicans, I deal with a Mexican guy on a regular basis, and when I first met him, well, he's like Arabian, but he also has a Mexican guy with him. Anyways, when I met these guys, they looked very like thuggish, and I was like, it's Mike who I do side jobs with. So like when I first met him, like I didn't really want to bring Abby around him because he provides me like with a lot of side work because he flips houses and stuff. So he asked me to do his AC. When I first met him, I was like sketched out, like I don't know what, like is he trying to screw me over, like is he trying to steal from me, like what, who is, I wasn't comfortable around him. And you know, like how I present myself, I wear nice clothes even to work, like I look nice. He wasn't, and but I got more comfortable and more comfortable with him, and I realized like, oh, he's just a nice guy. But like how he presented himself at that first meeting, like I was like standoffish with him because like typically the videos that I see, the people that are shooting people, the people that are getting in arguments, people that are starting things over nothing, dress like this, and you're dressed like this, so I'm gonna react this way. Whether that's right or wrong, I don't know, but I do think that like, well, even the Bible talks about like God judges the heart, but man judges your outward, and that's not just like your good works or bad works. It's also like your appearance, like how are you coming across. And so I think that's something that if people would just try to look more presentable, they wouldn't be maybe as racial. They probably still will because there's bad people out there, but they won't be as racially profiled as they were when they were dressed like a hood rat. That's my opinion. But you don't dress like that. Like, look what you're wearing. You look kind of gay, and that's good.
Shut up, bro. Shut up.
No, but seriously, like you're wearing like an outfit, like a nice put together outfit.
Yeah. But I also feel like we shouldn't judge people, but like, not judge people, but like just give them a chance. Just not like let's not look at their outer. Like obviously, if I see someone's like outer appearance looks a little bit sketch, I obviously have like my antennas are up, but I'm also still very open. I treat them all the same as I would anyone else.
It just depends. If I'm walking in the store with my wife and I see this dude, like his pants are falling down, he's doing this, he's like reaching, reaching under his shirt. I don't know what he's got under there. I don't know that is. True. And he's walking up to me and I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna judge this guy. How you doing, sir?
That's true.
Like, how's your day? Like, I'm not gonna do that, especially with my wife there. But if it's a different situation, if they come to church, I'm not gonna be like, oh, get away from me. And some churches might do that. We don't at our church. But like I'll talk to him there, but like it just depends on the situation. Like I'm not gonna put my wife in danger to be like, oh, he's so like politically correct. He's not judging anybody on their outward appearance because you are like supposed to make judgment calls, not judge people, but you're supposed to make judgment calls for yourself based on what you see. Like for instance, when we were looking for a house, this neighborhood that we're in isn't super fancy. It's kind of ghetto, but it's. When you come through, you're greeted with like people waving at you, people smiling at you. Like, yeah, this is a little ghetto area, but this neighborhood is very nice. Like, I've already talked to the neighbors before I even bought the house. I said hi to the neighbor, and like we've had like good interactions. And then we had an even nicer house for cheaper, somewhere in the ghetto as well. Like we're kind of in the ghetto over there, but on a nicer part. And when I pulled up, it was just a bunch of people sitting on the porch just staring. And like looking, not waving, nothing, just like staring at us driving by. I'm like, I wouldn't feel safe leaving my wife alone at this house. Like if she was in her normal, comfortable shorts, shirt, crop top, whatever she was wearing to go check the mail, I would be looking at the camera the whole time, making sure nobody like came and picked her up or nobody like was like came up and talked to her. You know what I'm saying? Like I just don't feel safe with her there. And it's not like we're in a super nice area now, but I felt safe in this neighborhood because the people that I judged from first sight, they were waving, they were very nice, they looked approachable. So like you do have to like present yourself in a way that, and this is a little controversial, but like even like girls that are like, oh, men are disgusting, they shouldn't be looking at me. Well, it's like, well, like don't have your boobs hang out. You know what I'm saying? Why are you not talking?
I don't know. That topic is like really touchy
Why?
And I'm like, I don't know, because
What?
that's
Do you have a different opinion?
no. I feel like each side is right in a sense.
I get the girl side. Like, it is disgusting that the guys will like, even like look and like undress them with their eyes. Like, obviously that's wrong. I agree with it. Like that from the girl's perspective. Like, yeah, that's disgusting. Why would you do that? But also, like, I know that if I go to a certain part of town, I'm gonna get shot. So I don't go to that part of town. It's wrong for those people to do that. Like, of course. Why would another human being shoot somebody that they don't even know? That's disgusting. But I'm not gonna be like, let me test my luck and walk down. Like, I'm not gonna do that. Not because I have less rights. It's just like the smart thing to do if I don't want this quote unquote negative. And that's the other thing too. Is it actually negative when these girls get attention? Like, or are they just like portraying, oh, it's so disgusting, but they actually like eat it up? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's
Reese's Puff.
yeah. I don't know.
Peanut butter chocolate.
You're not changing this. We're sticking to this conversation.
Yeah, we can. Like we can.
You don't like
we
it.
can.
I can tell you don't like it.
No, like it's not. It's like it's honestly not that hard of a conversation to like have. But it's just that I don't think about it enough to like have like, real strong feelings about it.
When you see these girls post on the gym and they're like reacting, like they'll film themselves and then they'll react when they get home. They're like, look at this guy, disgusting pig, looking at my butt.
Okay, that I don't like because like maybe he's not.
Yeah.
Unless he obviously is, and I'm like,
That's the thing.
crazy.
But that's the thing. It's so hypocritical because these same girls that are like, oh, this guy is like staring at my butt. It's like, okay, pause. Let's just pause. He's staring at your butt. What if I said, hey, girl, you're just dressing for attention? Well, no, I'm not. I'm dressing because it's comfortable. Well, okay. So I don't know your intention. So maybe this, and there's a video of this. This guy was looking at this girl. I forget what it was, but he was like a gym manager or something. And she was like checking herself out. And he just like looked over and she's like, can I help you? And he's like, no, I'm good. Are you good? She's like, yeah, I'm good. You don't need to stare, something like that. Anyway, she ended up kicking her out. But like, you don't know that guy's intention. Like, it could look like he is staring at her butt, but he could just be. People do this in the gym. I haven't been in a little bit, but I do remember like when I was at LA Fitness and stuff, people would watch other people, and I watched somebody like go help somebody that couldn't get a bar up or couldn't get like when they were squatting, they couldn't get up, so they would run over there. So like everyone kind of like watches people, and like don't get me wrong, there's perverts in the gym. Both ways, by the way, girls and guys. It's interesting that girls can gawk at guys, but guys can't gawk at girls. It's interesting, but like yeah, you don't. So she just takes that clip, goes home, and says this guy's a pig. It's like you don't know his intent. He could be watching you, and making sure that you can get that bar up. And if you don't get it up, guess what? He's gonna be over there. And if you did have to save you, you wouldn't be posting. He's disgusting. You'd be like, oh, he's so nice. Like look at him looking at me before I even squatted to make sure that I was okay. Like I find it so hypocritical.
Yeah.
That they take things out of context. But you can't take things out of context for them.
True. It's a touchy topic.
You don't like. I can tell you don't like it.
Well, it's not. I don't love it, but like it's a touchy topic. Like
Well, you have to give an opinion. It's not a touchy topic for you if you're just sitting there.
My opinion is, it's my opinion. Sorry, that was a TikTok. I just couldn't resist. So each side is right in a sense. That I believe, if girls want to go to the gym, they should be able to, wear gym clothing. Like, and gym clothing is not the most modest thing, but it's gym clothing. And some guys will be like, oh, well, girls shouldn't dress a certain way, but you don't have to look. Like, obviously, it is tempting, but like, we all are tempted with something. It doesn't mean we have to fall to the temptation. Or,
should a girl just, if they wear that, like, in my opinion, it's just like, okay, wear whatever you want, fine. But just expect people to look and don't be like surprised when they do.
True.
Like,
also true. That's also true. You know what I mean? So it's like, I feel like there's no right answer.
Because, okay, if we got ripped and we went to the gym and a girl looks at, we're not gonna be like, disgusting pigs. Like, what are you doing? Why are you like looking at my pecs? Like, we're expecting people to look at us when we have our shirt off. Like,
right.
it's not like, it's just so, like, I want to know what goes on in their brain when they're like, when they can watch a movie like Baywatch and be like, oh my gosh, Zac Efron is freaking hot. And look at The Rock, he's shredded. Oh my goodness. I love when he's like, when they have the sweaty scenes. Like, that's okay. If a girl said that, be like, oh, yeah, she likes that.
Yeah.
But if I was like, I don't know any actresses in that movie, but let's just go back to the original Megan Fox from Bumblebee. Like Megan Fox from Bumblebee is freaking smoking. Look what she's wearing. She's so like girls be like, that's disgusting. Why would you objectify a woman like that? But a
Right.
girl can do that to a guy all day long, and it's totally okay.
Right.
I just want to know like what goes on in their brain where it's like that's okay, but the guy doing it to them is not okay at all. Like I just want to know.
I think it all just boils down to culture and what has been normalized. That's it. That is literally what culture
Yeah,
has
I guess.
deemed normal. So it has nothing to do with like someone's brain and like how it works, but that's just how culture has made things, and now everyone's convinced of it. It makes no sense. Like I'm gonna circle back to what I say. It makes no sense, but it gets people thinking enough to where it starts to convince a certain group of people, and it begins to spread to the point where it becomes normalized.
I just don't know what do you mean? What's being convinced though? Like here, I like okay. The same girls that say like free the nip are also the same girls like don't look at me. It's like what do you mean don't look at you? You want to walk around with your top off, but then you're surprised when people look at you. What make it make sense? It doesn't make any sense.
No.
So that's where I just like the hypocrisy is crazy. Because if you got on there and was like, hey, look at this girl looking at me in this camera, everyone would be like, okay, so what, dude? Like she's looking at you. Like you said, like, it's normalized to do that.
Mm-hmm.
But if a guy looks at a girl, it's like, hey, eyes up here, you disgusting pig.
Mm-hmm.
Like how dare you be attracted to me and take a look at my body? Because it's just so interesting to me. I'm not saying guys are right or girls are right. I just want to know why there's hypocrisy. Like that's the only thing. I don't understand it, and I don't think I ever will. We'll never solve it, but it is annoying to see girls like the rage I get from watching. Honestly, I get rage from watching like cops do wrong things. So cops do wrong things on social media.
Mm-hmm.
I get like again black, white, Mexican, Asian, no matter who they are, Indian. I get mad when cops do wrong things. I get mad when people do wrong things to cops.
Mm-hmm.
That same rage I also feel when girls get on there and talk about how men are pigs and all this stuff, but then they're going and liking like all of Zac Efron's half naked posts because it doesn't have a shirt on. It's okay. It just doesn't make sense. It pisses me off. I get worked up. Riley's tired, bro.
Yeah, she should go to sleep.